Let's get it, MP.
Hi everyone, welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. And for Sacramento, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Jones is out there with Sabonis. And it's Prince. In at the 1 spot. Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort that just means more than your average regular season contest.
Now here's Williams, following the missed shot by Sabonis. DeRozan in the corner. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
I love watching DeMar DeRozan attract contact on the way up. He's just fearless getting through that contact.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Six on the shot clock. Outside, Dort. Oh, good with the triple. And just about a minute into the first quarter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on MP. And it's SGA missing. SGA's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Now, here's MP. 17 points in his last outing. And DeRozan kicks to Prince. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Kings have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And it's good for 2.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie. as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now, here's MP. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. DeRozan's shot is off.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim. His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Changes for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Zach LaVine comes in for Jones. And MP, he's subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So for Oklahoma City right now, Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the point guard position. Dort against Westbrook. Holmgren with a screen on Westbrook. Dort misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Teardrop shot. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Monk.
Nice floater there from Monk. A pretty simple, unguardable shot if you have the skills like Malik does.
Pass to LaVine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The drive by MP. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Dort, left side. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. To the middle. Here's Monk. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Prince has got 3 assists now in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the paint, here's Holmgren. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Westbrook comes in for LaVine. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Wiggins.
There's never a lack of energy on the offensive glass from Sabonis. He saves tons of possessions for them.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Dagnall said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Guys?
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allen.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. MP kicks to Westbrook. Back to Prince. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Monk against Dort. Here's Holmgren. Outside for SGA. Off target with his 3.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Holmgren wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Monk, no one around him, buries the long-range jumper. Monk's got a pair of triples in the second now for the team. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. SGA feeling it out a bit. With the floater. Joe, good. He's got 14.
And that was all set up by the attack of SGA. Getting deep in and spraying it out there for the triple.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Could come down to the last shot. Let me ask, when you guys were playing, which teammate of yours was the best clutch scorer? So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's all been gravy.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Jones. And it's MP in at the point guard. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic, but how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's no doubt Sabonis has developed RJ into one of the best big men in the NBA. A double-double machine.
Yeah, and what's most impressive about his 2024 performance, he had a game where he was the first player in NBA history to have a triple-double without missing a shot, turning the ball over, or committing a foul. It was literally a perfect game.
Sabonis and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Jones. Holmgren the pass to Dort. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Thunder score.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Jones dishes to MP. Jones the pass to Prince. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Prince has got 8 points.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Prince against Gilgeous-Alexander. Sabonis with the bucket.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here comes Shai. Banked in off the glass. SGA's got 8 here in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
In the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And it's clear that Sabonis has it going on right now. That defense is at his mercy.
Prince against SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent touch around the rim.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Monk's checked in for Sacramento. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Oklahoma City leading by 10. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Both Jalen and Jalen Williams are out there. One at the 3, the other at the 5. Lou Dort out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Wiggins in at power forward. MP right side. DeRozan. Good. And a nice assist from Prince. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Joe. Wiggins outside. Pass to Dort. Takes the 3. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Thunder lead by 10.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score, and they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Joe finds Williams. Williams a screen on Monk. Back to Joe. Again, Oklahoma City.
Oh, nice dish by Williams. An aspect of his game that's sometimes overlooked, but Jalen is really good at making the right read.
Prince with it. Now defended by Wiggins. It's good. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let it roll.
Williams gets the bucket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Jones comes in for Malik Monk. And Levine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And SGA subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Holmgren fires. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Outside DeRozan. MP. MP, that triple is down the hatch.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. The Kings trail by 6. Now Jones. Jones off a pick from Prince.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The first one falls. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Dort with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Gilgeous-Alexander. DeRozan pulls it down.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Now MP. Hartenstein with the rebound. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Williams, and he banks the layup in.
Yeah, Williams much more physical than most think. He can get through that contact.
Sabonis sets the pick for MP. Sabonis outside. Clock at 6. Puts up the three. Clean from outside.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Hartenstein with the screen on MP. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. And Sabonis has proven that he is huge in the clutch. He has hit big shots time and time again for this squad.
SGA, big time fadeaway.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Oh, what a finish.
You can see how hungry Sabonis is to help out his team. Whatever they need, this man will fight for it.
SGA, he answers with a dunk of his own.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
MP, he's off from 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the foul.
MP. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 8. That's what you're saying.
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Knocks down the 3. So we see the Thunder get the win here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you...
A noble effort by UMP, picking up a double-double in a loss. How disappointing is putting together a performance like this and not coming away victorious.
Disappointed, Jennifer. Not for me, but for my teammates. I see them at practice, late nights on flights, away from their families. I know what this means for them and the sacrifices them and their loved ones make. The thing that the fans and the media have no idea about is always going to be how disappointing sacrifice is when it's not rewarded.
Understand, MP. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. We'll see you later.
We want your time to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed,
welcome to a special edition of Looking now at the... Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you guys are going up against one of the most explosive offenses of the association. What do you have to do to keep them in check?
We need a true team effort. Our court awareness has to be more on point. Got to rebound as a team, make sure we close out defensive possessions, and communication and trust. It all starts there.
That sounds pretty standard.
Okay, you want a real answer? All right. We're not afraid of these guys. We're going to do what we got to do, and if we execute our game plan, we'll come out on top.
All right. There it is, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Brian, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Sacramento, the vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's MP. And it's Jones in at the power forward position. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
I think MP has done well for himself, considering we're talking about taking on truly elite teams in the league. Now, maybe he'd prefer to make an even more dominant statement, but he should be proud of what he has accomplished. He's taken on exceptionally tough opponents, and he's going to have to battle hard to try to topple them.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
Jones, the pass to Prince. Drills it from deep.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Levine for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Conley. Lets it go from deep. Jones grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Sacramento passing it around. MP outside. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. From deep, Conley. Rebound by Sacramento. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
It's a fairly even matchup, and both sides want to take that leap into the league's upper echelon. So let's see what signs we see of progress tonight.
And the whistle blows as the basket...
Substituting on the court.
Doug McDermott out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's MP in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Here's Dillingham. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Randall, left side. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Westbrook, the pass to MP. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
And the basket by Monk.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Dillingham. And there's the drive. The kick out to Ingles. Knocks it down from distance. Ingles got 9.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Prince, a screen on Ingles. On the wing, MP. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
A minute 58 left in the second quarter. Back to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for the Kings. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. DeRozan comes in for McDermott, and it's Levine in for Russell Westbrook. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. And Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Edwards, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
MP up top. Inside, Eubanks, the pass to MP. And it's off from three-point range. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And now a 5-point King. Edwards' lead.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. Able to hit his man in stride there.
Right side, McDaniels launches it, knocks down the long J. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Let's go.
And the basket by MP.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Edwards for three. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds now. Monk for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Yeah. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's the Sacramento Kings up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Sacramento Kings.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Now look here now at Sacramento. They didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
Outside Edwards. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Gobert finds Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards, so good inside.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Prince, the pass to Sabonis. From the arc. And Prince with the bucket on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Conley passes to McDaniels. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Levine.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And the basket is good. Conley's got 5.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Jones with a screen on Conley. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like,
ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
with a screen on Conley. MP, the pass to Jones. Here's Levine. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And here's MP from outside. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
For 3, Randall. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
MP with it. Now guarded by McDaniels.
Randall.
MP against McDaniels. Back to DeRozan. The 3. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 10. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Brian?
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Prince with the bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Come on, Conley.
Conley up top, covered by MP. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The Kings lead by 11. Here's Jones. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention. And
what is it? Post control, offensive rebound, interior defense.
Focus all night long.
And Minnesota with possession here after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Randall inside, defended by Jones. Randall, pass to McDaniels. Puts up a deep 3. Randall can't hit. Outside Levine. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Levine's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Sacramento on top, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Drew Eubanks out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's MP, then it's Malik Monk, and it's Westbrook in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Conley passes to Ingles. The 3 ball gets the 3 to fall.
Well, this is the main weapon in Ingles' arsenal, right? Very quietly, one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
Here's Prince. Back to DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. Prince, the pass to DeRozan. Counted. DeRozan's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Reed. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. DeRozan against Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Julius Randall, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Jones, he's checked in for Westbrook. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Ingles. Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, a win for them in that one would be huge. Lots of bragging rights when you take down the top team in the league.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Conley goes in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
MP, the pass to Eubanks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Conley looking for an opening. This one for three. Gets the three ball to go. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Yes, sir!
Oh my God,
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Edwards against DeRozan. Oh, it misses!
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Monk outside. Screen by MP. From downtown. For three. Can't get it. Timberwolves trail by 13. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Some changes for Sacramento. Demonis Sabonis comes in for Eubanks. And it's Levine in for Monk. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Dillingham. Randall! Levine rips down the board.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
Come on.
McDaniels inside, working on Sabonis. Book it!
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Here's MP.
Oh my Lord.
Let's loose for three. Oh, it doesn't go. And so Randall will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 11. Levine rips down the board. Outside DeRozan. MP outside. Here's Jones. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Kings.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association. Oh!
Damn.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam.
I have no
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Now Sabonis. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Levine against Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Conley! Gobert, the putback! How about the activity? And it's Sacramento's ball. Sabonis with a screen on Conley. Here's Sabonis. Jones outside. MP. Oh, the long ball, no good.
It's fine, you're wrong.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
You said it would take a true team effort to win this game, and you got one. Can you talk about that?
Damn. We did a good job staying connected, and we never got overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's what it took. The team has to be mature and hungry enough when they hear me say, we got to do X, Y, and Z. They know that it's coming from a place of wanting the best of them. They trusted me tonight, and That feels really good.
Well, it should, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Where is the arc of shooting? Alright, let me see where it is. Oh, it's all the way across. Or should I do 3 corners? I'll do 1 3-pointer. I'll do 2 of these.
No drills today, man. You can still shoot around if you want, though.
Bro, how long does it take for this reels to... It looks like I can't do it for another day. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna end this live stream right here.